Check this out. It's absolutely crazy. With just one system, you can clone any plant, fruit trees, roses, herbs, fig trees, whatever you want, without soil, without weird products, and without spending a dime. And the best part is, you can do it right now with things you already have at home. Today, I'm going to show you an incredibly simple method. The Wick Propagator combined with the tie window method, a technique so effective that in just a few weeks, you'll have thick, healthy, white roots ready for transplanting. Stick around until the end because I'm also going to show you a natural antifungal remedy that will keep your cuttings clean and free of fungus. Let's get started. For this method, you'll need a 1 or 1.5 liter plastic bottle, a tall glass, a piece of clean cloth, ideally cotton, a box cutter or scissors, well-washed river sand, it can be construction or beach sand, but make sure to wash it thoroughly, a spray bottle, ground cinnamon, an aloe vera leaf, 3% hydrogen peroxide or 10 volume, and 2 cuttings, one from a rose bush and one from a lemon tree. Now we're gonna prepare the wick. Cut a strip of clean cloth about 2 centimeters wide and 20 centimeters long. That'll be enough. Now take the bottle cap and use the box cutter to make a small hole in the center. Pass the wick through that hole. One part will hang down and the other part will stay inside the glass where the sand will go. This simple piece of cloth will be the key to the system because thanks to capillarity, the water will rise on its own, keeping the moisture constant so you don't have to water every day. Now cut off the top part of the bottle, the cup area. That will be your pot where you'll put the sand. Place the glass on the table and set the cup on top so that the cap is inside the glass. Hold the wick straight while you fill the cup with washed river sand, leaving about a centimeter free at the top. Make sure the wick is buried about 2 centimeters below the surface, so the moisture spreads well throughout the sand. Now we're going to prepare the cuttings, one from a rose bush and another from a lemon tree. Both should be healthy, semi-woody branches. With the utility knife, make a single longitudinal window about 3 centimeters long by removing the bark and gently scraping the cambium until the wood is clean. Apply natural aloe vera directly onto the cut. Aloe hydrates, disinfects, and stimulates root formation. Then sprinkle ground cinnamon over that same area. Cinnamon will act as a natural fungicide. Place the cuttings in the sand, burying the cut area and making sure it's in good contact with the moisture. Now we're going to prepare the watering solution. In 1 liter of water, add a teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide, 10 volumes, and mix very well. With this mixture, we're going to fill the glass to a level high enough so that the wick is well submerged, because if the wick doesn't touch the water, moisture won't be able to rise through capillarity. Once the glass is filled with this mixture and the wick is inside, we water very gently from the top of the sand, just to moisten it for the first time. After that, the wick will automatically keep the moisture constant. Now let's prepare the mini greenhouse. We take the remaining part of the bottle and make a vertical cut along one of the sides. This cut will allow us to open and close it easily and will make it fit perfectly over the cup and the glass. Once we have it ready, we simply place this cover on top, creating a mini greenhouse that will keep the humidity high throughout the entire rooting process. Now for the final touch. We're going to prepare a natural antifungal preventative to keep everything clean. In 1 liter of water, add a pinch of ground cinnamon and stir well until it dissolves. Then, strain the mixture through a fine cloth or coffee filter and pour it into a spray bottle. Lightly spray the sand and the cuttings every 3 or 4 days. This prevents the appearance of fungi and keeps the roots strong and healthy. And for the final step, place your propagator in a spot with indirect natural light, avoiding direct midday sun. Every few days, check the water level in the glass and refill if needed. If you see a lot of condensation, lift the lid for a moment to let it air out. Now comes the part that's the most exciting, but also the one that requires the most patience, because while you don't see anything happening above, inside, right there in that damp sand, a whole network of new roots is forming. So leave them alone, don't touch them, don't move them, and don't check on them every couple of days. This method works on its own, and this is exactly where I really want you to pay very close attention, because right now comes the true magic. Just take a moment to check this out. The roots start to appear white, strong, thick, perfectly developed thanks to the constant moisture maintained by the wick. Your cutting is no longer just a simple piece of branch. Now it's a new plant, ready to stand on its own. And this is the real advantage of the tie window method. By working with the cutting horizontally, we don't just get one plant, but several. We can cut the stem at different points once it has rooted, making use of each section with a bud as a new independent plant. With the traditional vertical method, you would only get one fruit tree, but with the tie method, in the same amount of time, we're getting 2, 3, or even more plants, as you can see here with the lemon tree and the rose bush. More productivity, more results, with the same effort. And just like that, you can multiply your favorite plants in a natural, affordable, and eco-friendly way. If you like this method, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which plant you're going to propagate first. See you in the next video. And may your cuttings grow healthy and strong.